Good morning and welcome to Our Chicago. I'm Judy Hsu. As we head into the holiday season, we've all been hearing news recently about supply chain issues and what they could mean for shoppers. You've seen the images of ships and containers sitting with no place to go. U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says efforts are underway to ease the bottlenecks. He says encouraging more young people to consider a career in trucking could provide some relief. We will have more on that in just a moment. But right now, I am joined by Mike Burton, president of CNK Holdings, which includes CNK Trucking, located in Chicago Ridge. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, good morning. Thanks for having me on.
So, Mike, I'm going to throw out some numbers here. There's an estimated 80,000 truck driver shortage in the country. The trucking industry hauls more than 70% of all freight transported in the U.S. Some really big numbers. How bad is the driver shortage right now in Illinois? Has it continued to go up during the pandemic?
Yeah, it has, and it's gotten worse, over the last year. And I'm going to start I'll drill down to Illinois in a second, but just to give a perspective on a national basis, is the 80,000 truck driver shortage, and we currently have about 3.2 million truck drivers in the U.S. So that equates to a little under 3% of the workforce that we're short right now. But that being said, there really is a driver shortage because demand is so strong. So consumer spending continues to be, at all-time record levels. We saw retailers report some earnings this week, and their same-store sales continue to grow. So the retailers are doing really well. E-commerce continues to boom. So all that results in a really strong demand. And so because of that, while we haven't lost truck drivers, we're actually growing our truck driver base. We just can't keep up with demand from a, long-term basis. A truck driver's average age is in the 50s. And so, a lot of drivers are going to exit the marketplace. And the American Trucking Association estimates that we could have a shortage or a need for over 1 million drivers over the next decade. If we then drill down to Illinois, to answer your question, Chicago is one of the largest hubs, transportation hubs in the country, if not the largest. And so what happens nationally happens in Chicago. And we have seen, us personally, because we have a big operation in Chicago, we've seen a huge impact on, it's very difficult to retain and bring on new drivers, and there definitely is a shortage.
Well, speaking of getting new drivers on board, back to that matter of getting more young people to become truck drivers, the new infrastructure bill said to have a component to help attract drivers, including 18-year-olds. Explain a little bit more about how that would work. Right now, some of them can drive trucks, but only within state lines.
Right, exactly. So pretty much the truck drivers between 18 and 20, or the young adults that would like to become truck drivers, it's very difficult because they in some states they're allowed intrastate, which means they can just operate in a specific state. They can't go across the border, or more importantly, they can't carry interstate goods. And the majority of goods comes from outside of the state or across the state borders. So it really limits them. And so, the government, along with the American Trucking Association, is trying to put together a program that's been approved and to allow the young truck drivers to be able to come into the marketplace.
We have seen, the pictures out in California at the ports. It's also been reported that here in Chicago, there's an issue with maybe too many shipping containers stacked up at rail yards and not being able to be moved by truckers. Do you know what's going on there?
Yeah, absolutely. We are in Illinois. There's 17 different rail yards, and all of them are full to capacity. And so it really has happened because ships, they're having trouble allowing more freight to get into their facilities, which is their distribution facilities, because they're having labor issues and their volumes are so high. And that has led back to the freight bunching up at the yard facility. And then it has this cycle that continues to hurt the truck drivers, because now the truck drivers go into the rail facilities, and it's so congested that it takes them double the amount of time to get a box and be able to move out.
Wow, really a lot of moving parts here. Mike, thank you so much for sharing your insight with us here this morning.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.